Hi everybody. Thanks for joining me today for this little sequence that I hope that you might enjoy. I'm going to just reverse back to my space and we'll make a start from standing today. So I'm not even using a mat today, but I do have a blanket. So just have that to protect the knees when we start to move a little bit further back down to the floor. So firstly, just take a comfortable standing position, the feet hip distance apart, and allow the shoulders to roll up and then slowly let the shoulders soften and relax the arms. Feel length through the spine, through the back of the neck. Take some mindful breaths and feel the connection that your feet are making with the floor, the surface beneath you. So maybe even close the eyes if you feel inclined to do that. And just be completely connected to yourself here at the beginning of our practice. As we do in yoga, we try and stay a little more distant from distractions. We can maybe witness the thoughts as they come and as they go, but we don't become attached or involved. Now open the eyes if you've had them closed and bring the palms of the hands at the chest. And we're having the feet hip distance apart, so just check that they're around about that distance. And as we inhale, bring both arms up, palms are together, and stretch up. Big breath, and then float the arms back down. And you might want to do this several times, breathing in and breathing out. And then as you're taking that movement again, see if you can breathe a little deeper, stretch a little further, extend, exhale, release. We're going to start today with a balance. And so taking the hands back to the front of the chest and take the weight to the right foot. And slowly lift the left leg, the left knee up. And then take the arms up with an inhalation, and then as you exhale, float the arms down and take the left foot back down to the floor. And then we'll go to the other side. So take the weight onto the left foot, take the hands back to the chest. As you inhale, raise the right leg, lift the knee. You're inhaling, extending, and you're going to exhale, release down. Do that once more to each side. Inhale, and then as you're lowering arms and leg, exhale. At your own pace, you might be going a little slower than me, you might be going a little faster. Feel the length through the spine, exhale. And now we're going to go back to weight onto the right foot and lifting the left. And then what we're going to do is lift the left knee as it is, and then if you can, cross the left ankle in front of the right leg. An alternative is to take another version of this tree, but if you're here, you might be doing that. I'm flexing the left foot back, the left toes are drawn back, and a little version of a tree. You can take any other version of the tree that suits you. Feeling connected. And then as you exhale, release the arms, turn the leg, bring it back up, lift it high, and then lower down. So you might feel a little bit of warmth around the right hip. And now we're going to take the weight onto the left leg, palms to the chest. Inhale, raise the right leg up, the right knee. You can stay here if this is a better balance for you. If you don't want to take anything further, but if you'd like to take this variation of the tree pose, the right ankle is just resting above the left knee, or you might be further down, whatever works for you. Raise the arms up, and then as you exhale, raise the knee, bring the hands down. You could keep the hands at the chest throughout the whole sequence there. I'll leave that for you to decide. And then bringing both feet back, and then just roll the shoulders and just stand for a moment. Close the eyes. Just notice the breath. Feel maybe the clarity in your airways. Maybe you're feeling really lovely and open. Kind of notice everything. Feel length through the back of the body, length through the back of the neck. Feel connected to the earth. Excellent. Great. Step now the feet a little wider. I'm taking my feet to the surface floor, and the legs are not as wide as they could be, somewhere in between. Just a good stride. We're going to take a side stretch. So rather than taking the arm out and up, preserve your shoulders. Maybe take the right hand up, lengthen up through the whole right arm, side body, side stretch to the left. And just hold that side stretch for maybe 1 or 2 breaths. As you inhale, you'll feel the stretch in the right ribs. And then you'll inhale, come up. And then let the right arm come down as it will. If you prefer to take it out to the side, then go for it. And then to the other side. Inhale, raise the left arm. Stretch, side stretch to the right. And stay there for 2 breaths. And then it's on an inhalation, you'll come all the way up. And exhale, let that left arm come down. So now I'm going to ask you to take the feet a little bit further away. We're going to take warrior and a triangle, and we're going to turn the right foot out 90 degrees. And just check that the length of the stride is suitable for you. You can change that up. So we're going to have the fingertips together at the chest, thumbs and fingertips. We're going to inhale. Open the arms as we bend the right knee. We're going to look to the left arm. We're going to exhale, flatten the right knee, bring the hands, fingertips back together. We're going to inhale, open the whole body, looking to the right, bending that right knee. Exhale, moving the hands back. And again to each side. And I'm hoping that as you remember these little sequences, you can go longer. You don't have to do 2, you could be doing 4. And then what we'll do is move back into the Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, lengthen out both arms, bending through the right knee, looking along the length of the right arm. And then look back to the left. And then let's take the side stretch. So right hand to the right thigh and move the body over to the right. You could be deepening the lunge and moving into a stronger version, but you can also stay a little bit more upright. I want to stay in the frame of the camera, so I'm staying here a little bit more upright. And breathe, breathe, breathe. Send a little bit of weight back into that left foot. Good. And then from here, slowly let the left arm come to the lower back, and then keeping the side stretch, flatten the right knee. The body will go with that, and then it's a matter of just opening the arms. So you're now in a triangle. Deep breath in, long breath out. And it's on an inhalation, we move back up. arms back up, body upright, and then we'll exhale lower. Turn the right foot to face forward, turn the left foot to turn outwards, adjust the foot position, check that you're not going to slip. And we'll start again. So fingertips together, we're going to inhale, bend the left knee, looking to the left, letting the right arm move right out to the side, feeling that stretch. Exhale, flatten the knee, hands back to the chest. Inhale, bend the left knee, looking to the right. Inhale, coming back. And again, exhale. Inhale, exhale, looking to the right this time. Exhale. Inhale, let's move and hold into the warrior. Just check the right arm. You can turn the arms over so the palms are facing up if that's nicer for your shoulders. And just take a moment to connect into the pose. So the longer you hold this position, the stronger it may start to feel, the weight bearing of the raised arms. And then let the left hand come to the left leg and take the side stretch, raising the right arm, feeling the whole right side of the body stretching. Again, you can deepen that position. You can bend and have the elbow resting or the forearm resting on that left leg or not. Up here a little bit. And then feel the stretch all the way down the length of the right side of the body. And then let the right arm come to the hand onto the back of the lower back. And then flatten the left knee and the body will move deeper into that side stretch. And then you can raise the right arm so that you have more of a flat left knee into a triangle pose. Nice big deep breath in. Then when you come out of the pose, you're going to inhale, bend the left knee, bring yourself up, lower the arms, turn the left foot, and heel toe the feet back in. And then I'd like you to just, as you're going for a little bit of a walk, just shake it out a little bit. Shake your arms, wriggle around, swing. You can even be doing a little bit of bouncing here. And you can also take a little bit of the arm wrapping. So basically some loosening off. Loosening off. And then stand for a moment. Let's just stand, connect, breathe. Close the eyes if you're happy to do that. Take some really deep breaths in and out. Feel the breath moving through the whole of the body. Big breath in. And out. Excellent. Now come to the floor, so come to kneeling and step the left foot forward so that you're in a high lunge. And have the arms down alongside the body, have the left foot a little further forward of your ankle, and just feel beautifully open in the chest. Feel a connection with the right foot to the floor, so you're slightly pressing down through that right foot. And then with the next inhalation, raise both arms up and look up and open. And widen the arms if that's better for you. You can still keep the body open and keep the head more in a neutral position. So if you don't like the chin lifted, then just leave that out. And then bringing the hands back down let's step that left foot back and just stretch out through a downward dog. So you might want to start in the neutral cat, tuck the toes under and lift up the hips and have a nice little stretch out here. All lovely classic postures that we're working with in this sequence. Draw the navel into the spine. You can be letting the head kind of nod and shake and release. And if your heels aren't to the floor, then that's okay. Wherever you can find them, you can come right up onto the toes and take the weight a little further forward, and you can move them back down. Have a nice stretch out. And then let the knees come back to the floor. Come back up to high kneeling. And you might, be careful you don't feel too giddy as you progress through this. So always remember, if you've got high blood pressure, maybe you shouldn't be having your head down. In that case, you could do the dog pose on the back of a chair. So that's another option. And then the right foot is in front of you in a high lunge, ankle a little further forward of the knee, and then have the body completely upright, neutral spine, neutral pelvis, and connection with the left foot, the front of the left foot on the floor. And then inhale, take the arms up. Lift the sternum, lift the chest, widen the arms. Another option would be, possibly, to even have the hands onto the lower back, if you prefer not to have the raised arms, and gazing forward if you don't want to tilt the head back. Even the right ankle bend, you guys know all of the options here, so take what suits. Big breath. And then release the arms down, step the right foot back. Let's take another downward dog. Hands to the floor. You could also take the setting up from the extended child pose. That's always a nice stretch. So decide if that's better for you. Whatever works. And when you're ready, move into your downward facing dog and stretch it out. So if your hamstrings are tight, you might be walking that out a little bit. Eventually find a position that you can maintain and hold. Breathe. Observe, lengthen, check that the weight is moving back to the feet, disperse through the hands, the palms of the hands as well, pressing down through the fingertips. So in other words, just check that the weight is not moving forward or back, so you're kind of feeling that you're stretching the mat or the floor with your feet and your hands. And then take a breath in. And as you exhale, take the knees to the floor and then take a child pose. Wrap the arms around the body. Let the forehead rest. Just stay there for a moment. And then slowly allow yourself to come to kneeling or to some seated cross-legged position, something comfortable, and have the spine erect. And then roll the shoulders. Big roll of the shoulders, a couple of times in reverse. Excellent. And then whatever seated position you're in, whether it's kneeling or cross-legged, or maybe you've got the legs straight out because you don't like either of those positions for your knees or your hips, wherever you're at, let's take a few twists. You might like to hold to one side, stay into a twist there, looking around, go to the other side. Of course, he just can't help himself. Go to each side several times. Good. And then what I'd love you to do now is come to the floor and take a reclined position into Savasana. So have a little bit of support behind the back of the head. If you want to leave this out, that's okay. We'll be here just for a few minutes. But just allow yourself to come to Savasana. Feel the earth beneath your body. Allow the breath to connect you to the stillness that you start to create after the gentle movement that we've taken, that little sequence. Just feel the weight of the body on the floor. So relaxing the whole body. And just noticing the breath. Feel the weight of your body. Feel the weight of the body releasing into the surface beneath you, and let go. Let go. Completely let go of anything you're holding. Just allow the breath to softly bring you to deeper, deeper stillness. Let go of any sounds that you can hear that's around you. Let go of any plans that you have for the afternoon or the morning, the day that remains for you. Just take a moment to pause, to be still, and just allow the whole of the practice to just wrap around you, so you can enjoy all the benefits of our yoga practice, the body, the breath, and the mind. So if you feel like you would like to stay for a little longer, please do. Thanks for joining me today in our version 2 lockdown. And I'm going to be back later on in the week for a yoga nidra. And I hope you'll join me for that at some point. Thank you, everybody. Stay in Savasana if you choose to. And I'll be seeing you very, very